Brian Morales here, Janitor Adventure with Purpose. I am going to share with you a beginner's travel guide to the Philippines. And here, Toronto Airport, so you're going to hear a lot of this airport lingo. But I want to start with somebody who's never been to the Philippines. This is for you. If you're Filipino, this is for you. If you're Canadian, this is for you. If you're American, this is for you. If you want to see the Philippines from a different perspective, this is for you. If you have 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month to see the Philippines and you don't know anyone in the Philippines, complete beginner's guide, this is for you. So the first time I had done it, I've been traveling there for the past 7 years, almost semi-annually. I go twice a year, and I'm going to give you the tips and tricks that I found when I traveled to the Philippines. What we're going to start with, I'm here in Toronto Airport. I'm going to start with how to pack for the Philippines. I got three tips for you when you go to the Philippines. Tip number 1, pack as light as possible because we're going to over 7,000 islands to discover. You're going to be moving a lot by plane, by boat, by foot, by jeepney, by tricycle. You don't want to be lugging around a lot of heavy weight. You also can find almost anything you can think of in the Philippines that you would find in most major countries in the world. So if you need sunblock, if you need toothpaste, if you need clothes, you can find all of that in the Philippines. You can also do a lot of laundry while you're in the Philippines. So only pack a few things, a few items. You can rewash them and then go to the mall and find most major stores that you would find at the US because it's so heavily influenced by the US. Tip number 2. I would suggest getting a duffel bag. I'm not sponsored by them, but I have here a North Face duffel. It's one of the big guys here. I'm not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, North Face, please do. I found this on Kijiji for $80 used. They barely used it. So I picked this up for myself. Why? Because working in luggage and baggage for a few years of my life, it's indestructible. You can get the one with the handles, you can get the one with the plastic cases, you can get one with the carbon Kevlar, but the wheels will still come off. This is perfect. It's got the straps so you can go hiking on them. You can throw it on the boat. They're semi-waterproof, not fully waterproof. You can't throw it in the ocean, but they're really good for that. What I also suggest is if you're flying with an airline, on the way there, take it on as a carry-on. This one is actually only half full and will squeeze down to a carry-on size. But when you check it in on the way back, if you want to bring back home souvenirs, what I suggest is bring one of those plastic bags you can get from the airline. I have one packed away here from an airline, so when it rains, it doesn't get wet. You can use that as an extra layer of protection, and it's free. Most airlines will give that to you, especially when it rains outside when they're transferring baggage from different countries. Also, pack in that bag a little day bag. So this is from Jansport. Jansport, if you want to sponsor me, I'm open. We're not sponsored. Got that for the day trips. Put little things like that in there. All your gadgets, they work just as well in the Philippines as they would anywhere else. The only thing to mention is to make sure that it's a 240 volt capable little adapter. Most phones will have it. I plugged in one of my razors one time and it was only rated for 110 volts and it blew up. So make sure it's 240 volts. You'll find that in the fine print on your little plug there. So make sure you see something that says 240 volts. Also, if it would be cool is to pack one of these Adventure with Purpose reusable bamboo straws for when you go drinking. You don't want to leave plastic underneath the island. It's a major problem. So let's keep it safe, support our community. So that's tip number 2. Get yourself one of these nice duffels and a day bag that you can take with you. Tip number 3, because you're going to be on 7,000 islands, you should not be afraid of water. If you're afraid of water, don't go to the Philippines, but it has the most gorgeous islands you'll find anywhere. I got a piece of lint in there, don't I? You want to pack yourself goggles and snorkel. I personally have prescription goggles that you can find at Speedo. That way you don't have to pop in contacts. You can use that in the ocean, and also get a snorkel because you can't. I had a hard time finding snorkels in the Philippines. So get yourself one of the snorkels you can in North America, Costco or Walmart. a decent quality one. Doesn't have to be something super robust. Pick those up there in Canada. And aqua shoes. Difficult to find in North America when I was looking for them, but they're practically in every mall in the Philippines. Every major mall will have them. They're about $5 to $10. Super easy, waterproof. You can throw in your bag because you do not want to step on an urchin. Believe me, you don't want to step on an urchin. I don't know how I know that, but you don't want to step on one. Make sure you get one of those cool aqua shoes, and you're good to go. So those are my top 3 tricks to pack for the Philippines when you go and visit. If you have any comments, suggestions, or ideas, put it on the comments below, and follow us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. We have some stuff, and what we're going to do is, if you subscribe to our mailing list at adventurewithpurpose.ca, what we're going to do is give you promotional codes, because again, we're going to the Philippines in January 2020 on this same tour that you're going to be watching right now, and you can get up to 10% or $100 off depending if you're subscribed or not. So make sure you be part of the subscription squad. Okay, that's it for me. I'll talk to you when I'm in the Philippines. See you there.